country's capacity in prevention, preparedness and response to the disasters. Army chief and Chinese ambassador to Pakistan at a meeting in Rawalpindi today discussed matters of mutual interest, progress on CPEC and latest development in Afghan peace process. National Command and Operations Center has declared anti-COVID vaccination obligatory for public and private sector employees besides easing restrictions imposed under COVID-19 SOPs. In Afghanistan, 6 security forces personnel and 8 Taliban militants were killed in a gun battle in Badakhshan province today. The first match of PSL 6th edition's remaining matches will be played between Lahore Qalandars and Islamabad United in Abu Dhabi tonight. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan inaugurated the first one-window SARS Centre in Islamabad today. On the occasion, the Prime Minister was briefed about the initiative, which is aimed at ensuring access to all the facilities and services of SARS program under one roof. SARS one-window centres will be established in every district of the country. SARS one-window initiative has 6 components. Its first component is SARS Centre. Others include a digital information and services platform, a mobile app, back-office consolidated digital interface, a database, and a uniform and integrated beneficiary targeting policy. Pakistan's humanitarian response plan for the current year was launched in Islamabad today, with a commitment to provide basic necessities and services to all the residents of the country without any discrimination. The HRP was launched in collaboration with the United Nations. Addressing the launching ceremony, Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi said the plan is intended to strengthen Pakistan's capacity in the prevention, preparedness and response to the disasters, including through the provision of relief services by building cross-institutional and stakeholder linkages. Shah Mahmood Qureshi said, "We are undertaking efforts for universal vaccination without any discrimination, and we are confident of achieving our goal of vaccination for all." Regarding the hosting of millions of Afghan refugees, the foreign minister said, "We opened our hearts and homes for them." He said inclusive treatment has been granted to all the categories of Afghans during the pandemic, as well with full access to hospitals, doctors, paramedics and medicines. Chinese Ambassador Nong Rong called on Army Chief General Qamar Javed Bajwa in Rawalpindi today. During the meeting, matters of mutual interest, progress on CPEC and regional security situation, including latest developments in Afghan peace process, were discussed. General Bajwa thanked the dignitary for China's contribution towards fight against COVID-19 and provision of vaccines to Pakistan, and said that Pakistan greatly values its friendly relations with its iron brother China. The visiting dignitary appreciated Pakistan's sincere efforts for bringing peace and stability in the region, especially the Afghan peace process. National Command and Operations Center has declared anti-COVID vaccination obligatory for public and private sector employees, saying that all government servants will have to be vaccinated by the end of this month. The decision to this effect was taken at NCOC session held in Islamabad today, with Planning Minister Asad Umar in the chair. The forum decided that countrywide mass vaccination campaign will be run under 3-pronged strategy, and all citizens will be immunized on voluntary basis, while certain incentives will be introduced for various sectors to encourage vaccination. It was decided that all vaccination centers will remain open from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily from next Friday, except on Sunday. From Friday onwards, citizens of 18 years plus will be able to avail the walk-in facility in vaccination centers. Pakistan has achieved a major milestone of administering 10 million doses of anti-COVID vaccine. A ceremony marking the achievement was held at the National Command and Operations Center in Islamabad today. Speaking on the occasion, Minister for Planning and Development Asad Umar expressed satisfaction over the vaccination drive. He, however, said, "We have a long way to go, as our target is to vaccinate 70 million people by the end of this year." Asad Umar said about 300,000 to 350,000 people on daily basis are registering themselves for the vaccination. This is Radio Pakistan. Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting Farooq Habib has said the PTI government sticks to its struggle for supremacy of law and constitution in the country. In a video message, he said the opposition parties will also have to adhere to the law. Farooq Habib pointed out that the court had granted a bail of 8 weeks to Nawaz Sharif, but he is out of the country over the last 1.5 years. He said the courts have also declared him an absconder and a due process was followed for it. He said all the economic indicators are now on positive trajectory. There have been record tax collection and remittances, whilst current account deficit has been turned into the surplus. He said the growth rate remained 4% during the current fiscal year, and our target is to further improve it in the coming years. The federal government will launch economic survey of 2020-21 tomorrow with a higher GDP growth rate of 3.94% and positive performance of almost all the macroeconomic indicators during the year. The survey would highlight the main features of the policies undertaken by the present government, which are focused on bringing macroeconomic stability and putting the economy on growth trajectory. The survey would cover the development of all the important sectors of economy, including growth, investment, agriculture, manufacturing, mining, fiscal development, money and credit, capital markets, inflation, debt and liabilities. The National Electric Power Regulatory Authority has taken serious notice of excessive load shedding faced by the consumers throughout the country. A press release issued today said that all the distribution companies, including Karachi Electric, are under the relevant provisions of their licenses are obligated to provide uninterrupted and reliable power supply to the consumers. It said to explore the actual reasons and to address them, NEPRA has directed the chief executive officers of all the DISCs and Karachi Electric to appear before the NEPRA on Friday and apprise them regarding actual causes and remedial measures taken by them to eliminate the excessive load shedding. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the All Parties Hurriyat Conference and other Hurriyat leaders and organizations have expressed grave concern over the perpetration of large-scale human rights violations by Indian forces in their territory. The All Parties Hurriyat Conference in charge Human Rights Bureau Zamruda Habib, in a statement in Srinagar, sought the attention of the civilized world towards the state of vulnerability of Muslim population besieged by more than 1 million Indian troops. In Afghanistan, 14 people, including 8 Taliban militants and 6 security personnel, were killed in a gun battle in Arghan Chakwa district of northern Badakhshan province today. Provincial Army spokesman Abdul Razak said the clash erupted after a group of Taliban militants attacked security checkpoints. 4 army personnel were also wounded in the attack. The remaining matches of Pakistan Super League's 6th edition begin in United Arab Emirates from today. The first match will be played between Lahore Qalandars and Islamabad United in Abu Dhabi. The match will start at 9 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. And finally, the weather report. Hot and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. However, very hot weather is expected in plain areas. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gv.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.